Hey guys, what's happening? It's Johnny here. It is it's 5 after 11. I need to get to bed, man. It's been one of those days. It's kind of when you're the business owner, it's kind of what you got to do. You got to step it up. You know, no one's going to do it for you. But the reason for this video is I haven't turned on the cell phone and went for it for a very long time. And, you know, quite honestly, I was talking to Mike, you know, that does the social media stuff for us, and I'm like, man, I miss it. I really miss that old, raw cell phone, no edit, get an idea, someone comes in the shop or someone throws something at me and I just roll with the camera. You know, the shop now is kind of by appointment only, and you know, people come in and there's been so many times like, oh, I wish I just would have turned my cell phone on. It would have been such a good video. So, you know, with that said, I've been thinking, you know, I've been using the old dome top, and I'm like, I just want to get back to that. And my one idea was to take a lot of the stuff that was dated, you know, 7, 8 years old on Striker and Gate. There's just like a bunch of stuff. I went through 170 videos. Isn't that crazy? 170 videos over 11 years. And started looking at what I would like to update, because, you know, a lot of things have changed, especially with the Gen 5 moving forward and the slim lines that just wasn't addressed back, you know, when I was doing some of those early videos. That's one thing I want to do. Call it like Johnny Glock, you know, call it like, you know, we had that Functional Friday video, so it might be something like that, but like sort of like a series, like something rebooted or whatever. Someone could come up with a clever name. But beyond that, I really wanted to ask you guys, the viewers, what you would be interested in seeing. And I don't care if it's like, hey, I want to see you shooting more, I want to see reviews, tabletop stuff. I know everyone's been dying for me to review that Trigger Tech trigger. I mean, I wish it the best. It looks very, very complicated, you know, in the Glock. Well, you know, that's as much as I'm gonna say about it. I'll say this: when the tide rises, when the tide comes in, all ships rise. So I wish those guys the best, and I hope they knock it through the park. And so reviews, shooting, whatever, you know what I mean. Farm updates. That the farm's been taking up so much of my time. Now it's pretty much done. You know what I mean. It's time for me to get back in here. And really, you know, roll up my sleeves. So with that, I would really like to get some input from you guys on what direction you would like. You know, if you would, you know, especially educationally, like what is it that you would like me to maybe update or talk about? And it's going to be that format. It's going to be, you know, instead of Wick or whoever used to just, or the camera being mounted like this, it'll be Mike with like a very good high definition camera, but it's not going to be edited. It's not going to be cuts. For me, when I see a lot of that, when people are talking about technical stuff, it kind of like makes me think, do they really know what they're talking about? They're starting to stop. And you've seen a lot of videos, there's a ton of mistakes. I'm saying wrong things, but that's all part of it. That's all part of the genuineness and the authenticity. And I think that's what, you know, compels a lot of people to the channel, because it's trustworthy, you know. So, you know, with all that said, I don't want to drag this on too much, because I don't even know what's keeping me up right now. It's been one of those days. I would really like to hear from you guys moving forward in that educational sphere, modification or safety sphere, what y'all would like to see, because it's important to me. And I miss it, man. I just want to go for it. You know, I just want to throw the no fiddle, no riff, no rigmarole, no fiddle and faddle, and just let's go. So in the comments below, any comment you have, just leave it, and you know, we're gonna take all this stuff and consider it, and you know, hopefully we can get some, you know, I told him I want to start doing weekly drops. I really want to do that, like Functional Friday was every Friday we did it. I want to get back to that, of actually doing some content, because I think that's one of the things the channel's been missing. I've always said, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, and I'll stand by that, but like I said, I love doing it, so nonetheless. In the comments, any ideas, anything, just leave it there for us, and hopefully we'll get to it and we can put something together that's really cool, and I can throw the phone on like this again one other late night when I'm half delirious and tell you, hey, this is how we're going to proceed. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support. Johnny Glock says it's just a dream come true. Both of my kids are working for me now. I'm getting to hand this stuff down. The shop, what is it? The shop grew an extra 300 square feet. It's so funny because here's the shop tour. It went from like 300 square feet to now it's like 700. And the mic's probably blowing because I'm really close to it, but that's it, man. It's still the same old bins and stuff we had from the other shop. We don't need much. You just need these and good consistent workers, and we got both of that. So leave your comments. I am really, really looking forward to it. I hope a lot of people get to see this video because I really want the input. All right, listen, man, you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for all the support over the years. I could not do this stuff without you, and that's like the honest truth, man. So y'all have a good night. God bless, and leave something in the comments for me.